Hi everyone. Hopefully everybody is staying safe and healthy and getting a chance to enjoy the wonderful weather that we've had these last couple of days. I've been out here in the backyard for the last couple of minutes and had a chance to really take a look at what's in the backyard that I normally would overlook on a normal day. But because of the nice weather and getting a chance to get a little bit of a breather outside, I've been able to kind of watch some of the cool things that are emerging here in the backyard. For an example, some of the flowering plants that we have. Some of the plants that we replanted are starting to grow in their new habitat. And noticing some of the cool things also. The birds, the flowers, and as well as some of the butterflies that we see that flutter around from time to time. But one of the things that really has struck me is watching the amount of birds that have come in my backyard to see what they could pick up to eat or just to fly around. So one of the things we did is we bought some bird seed. And I bought a bird feeder here that we're going to fill up here in a few minutes, and we're going to put it over here on this little small gazebo that I have above my head here to hopefully attract more birds so we can be able to see some of the different birds and comment about those next time. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what we have here. We have a little bird house that Abby made and painted. And then we have a natural gazebo here that allows them to kind of come up here because we'll have the bird feed that I'll put up here in a second. So what I have here is a standard bird feeder, and this is something I got over at Lowe's. And then I've also got some bird seed that I'm going to put into it. So I'm going to just get a handful and just keep putting it in my bird feeder here real quick. If you have one of these bird feeders, or if you don't, you can always make one, and I'll show you how to do that here in a second. Now, it's okay if you spill some of the bird seed onto the ground because, you know, the birds will see it eventually and eat it. Or if you're lucky, maybe some other animals, like a squirrel, might get it. Or a random cat that's roaming around. So, we filled this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang it up here. Hung up, so what the birds will do is will come by and pick at it and eat what they can. It's a variety of bird seed, sunflowers, corn, it looks like. And I also have a standard toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll that you can use. And I have some of the ideas of what you can use this with is that you can add cream cheese as your base or peanut butter as your base. And after you spread it on the paper towel roll, then what you could do is get some of the bird seed, like I just used earlier, and put it all over it and cover it over with this paper towel roll and then hang it up. So the good thing is that when it gets eaten, or if it is soggy after a nice rain, you could always put it in your compost pile. Which reminds me, next week we'll talk about composting because that's a popular trend that a lot of people like to do. And also see how the cycle happens in making dirt. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, but more importantly, enjoy the nice weather while we have it before summer gets here. That is always the pleasure of the humidity and also the heat. Take care, be safe, be well.